Welcome back, everybody. All right, let's take some calls here. Again, here's how it works. We're going to ask you questions. And again, the questions are all from the last week here as it relates to the news events here. Hopefully, you've been following them, current events. You get it right, you get a mug. All right, let's go to the first one. And Andrew picked up this one. Detroit man. He made national news after donors contributed enough money to buy him a new car. And our first caller is Mike calling us from Staten Island. Mike, it's a real nice story. Why did folks chip in to buy this guy a new car?
Because he was walking 26 miles to get to work each day.
Very nice, Mike. 21 miles, but close enough.
Both ways.
And again, you make sure you stay in line to give the information to our screeners. But that's right. This guy walked 21 miles to and from work every day. What was it, Andrew?
He left home at 8 a.m. He got home at 4 a.m. He would get 2 hours of sleep, then get up and get ready to go to work again. It's unbelievable.
And again, this is like an assembly line job here, and,
yeah.
he kept it for like a long time too, right?
Yeah, he was doing it for a long time. That's the guy.
And this is the man we're talking about. So it was terrific. And a nice story. People chipped in. They got him a car, a new Ford. All right, next call. Let's go to Jim. He's calling us from the Bronx. Jim, here's the question for you. The House voted this week again to repeal Obamacare. Not a new story, but the question we're asking you is, how many times now has it been, and if you're within one, I'll count it good enough, how many times have they tried to repeal this, obviously without any success?
I'll have to guess the House, maybe 10.
Oh, Jim, I wish you were right here. This thing's been going on for a while. Can I put you on the spot if you want to guess?
I think it's 46.
Keep going north.
I think it's like 55, somewhere in that area.
You would have won here. 56.
Wow.
56 is the correct answer.
One more time and they get a set of steak knives.
That's right here. And trust me, they're going to go up to 60 and they still won't get it. All right, now bonus here for the table. How many Republicans, though, voted no on the repeal? You know the answer, Andrew.
I do know the answer.
And it is?
3.
Which is significant
first
because
3 Republicans to ever vote against repeal. And one of them, I think, is Tonko from New York.
That's right. That's right. Okay, next question here. According to a Time story out this week, who paid for Governor Christie's $30,000 hotel room? Who paid his bill on a trip to the Middle East back in 2012? And let's go to Scarsdale. We got Paul on the line here. Paul, 30 grand tab. Who picked it up?
Who picked up the tab?
Somebody's Googling. I feel like Google happening here.
Paul, don't be Googling. All right, let's go to Joe. Joe, same question here. Joe's calling us out of Garrison. Who picked up the tab? Again, $30,000. Governor Christie. It wasn't taxpayer money. Somebody paid for it privately here. Who paid for his bill on a trip to the Middle East in 2012?
I'll guess Donald Trump.
That's a good. I always want to give it to him for that one.
Sheldon Adelson paid for the flight.
That's right.
But
Private
that's not
jet,
the hotel.
Sheldon Adelson. But let's show the answer here. The King of Jordan. That's right. And in fact, Andrew, he actually passed with an executive order to make the thing, right?
Christie signed an executive order in 2010 that allows New Jersey governors to travel at the dime of foreign leaders. And then very conveniently, a couple of years later, he gets a 30 grand hotel room from the King of Jordan.
It is good to be king. I got another question on the Christie front here. Where was Governor Christie, and we talked about this earlier this week, when his measly comments and the story of his lavish travel history all came out this week here? And let's go to Ken. He's calling us from West Babylon out on the island. Ken, where was he when this story went out there? And I'll tell you even more. All of a sudden, the press that he asked to come along, he refused to answer any of their questions. It was abroad. Where was Governor Christie when the story broke?
What story?
Say it again.
I'm not watching. All right. When his music story came out to see he was in Israel.
No. Good guess, but not. Let's see if Stephanie knows. She's calling us from New Hyde Park. Stephanie, where was Christie here when the story went down? Stephanie. All right. Do you remember?
Yes, London.
Jolly old England. That's right here. He was
Ironic
in.
that a lavish travel story.
We
is
would have
in
accepted
London.
Great Britain as well. Here, yes, he was there, and that's when the Times story broke about the lavish travel, as well as also his flip-flop position on the subject of measles. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back here, more questions for you here. And again, there's a mug to be had here if you can get them right. Stay with us.